Well, one of Marla's big missions at the very beginning of launching the brand here was to design clothing for real women in real sizes, real shapes, with trendy options. They're, even those of us over 40 years old, you know, a lot of things are designed for the youngsters and great and all that, but you know, there comes a time where you just want something to be appropriate for you. And I can guarantee you this smooth operator pull-on flare-legged pant is definitely gonna become a favorite. I know you've got favorites from Marla's over the years. This, I'm gonna suggest put it at the top of your list. When you try it on, you'll know what I'm talking about. Let me share with you. We have some beautiful colors, starting with the chambray. You're looking at the almond on Victoria. This is the chambray, which is such a pretty, pretty shade. There it is, the whole suited look. The hit of the day, right here, the light lavender.
That looks so good on you.
Thank you.
I really do love that on you.
I can't remember the last time I wore this color, but thank you so much. I'm gonna start wearing more of it. The almond I do love. This whole head to toe that you just saw on Victoria is just $1 million look. The oyster is a fantastic choice. Marla's wearing this in the jacket. Thanks for adding the jacket to show you the dyed to match options. The black, jet black, I mean through and through, this is the must have. It's our #1 bestseller tonight, and there is a jacket in black. And then lastly, we have it in the olive gray. Now here's a couple of things. There are pockets. You can see there's a lot of fun details that are put in for the mere fact of it fitting your body and your shape and curves beautifully. It almost feels like it's been designed for your body.
Well, you know why, Cal?
What's that?
Because it really doesn't matter what shape you come in. Let's say that you are a pear-shaped. So what's one of your problems as a pear-shaped woman? You get gapping in the back, right? And that's a big drag. Because you need, you want to have, but be able to accommodate those curves. I think we've got you covered.
Look at that.
Right? If you're built like me, which is pretty, like that, I don't have much of a waist. It fits me just perfectly. It's super comfy at the waist. If I'm in hourglass, it's got room for my curves. Whatever fruit or vegetable. Why aren't men fruit or vegetables? Why don't they get called this stuff?
I wish I had a fun, quippy response to that.
I don't know, like beer belly, that's all I know. Like, what else, you know? And I think they must come in different shapes. Well, here's the stretch, and what I wanted to show you is inside, there is a panel. And the panel is there to give you just a little bit extra coverage and a little extra
smoothing right
hold there. It's everything about this pant is about being smooth. The fabric is so smooth. It is smooth on the outside. It is equally soft on the inside. These are fantastic pants. If you're going on a cruise, if you're going to be on a plane, desperately ugly inside out, so please wear them right the correct way. But you know what this does for you? This is nylon and spandex. And that is what shapewear is made out of. We use a slightly looser weave because I really don't like shapewear. I don't like to, I am what I am. But a little extra hold, I appreciate.
I'll take it.
So that's what's in here. The other thing that's great about this is, do you ever buy elastic in a waistband? And I know I've made the mistake. It's slipped through every once in a while where it's not sewn down the way I like it, and sometimes you get a twist. Have you ever noticed that in your elastic? And then you try and untwist it, it's impossible.
And it never happens.
If you come in really tightly, you can see that there is double stitching on this, right? It doesn't impede the stretch of it at all. But it will not flip on you, which is so important. There's pockets in this. It's a gentle flare. This isn't a boot cut. It's not an oversized. I've done a lot of wide leg pants in the Smooth Operator. I've done joggers. I've done a wide leg. I've done everything you can think of. And why do I keep doing it? Because of how comfortable this fabrication is, how good it feels on the body. This is a lighter weight fabrication. We have a heavier scuba that we've used for coats and jackets.
I think that's why I called it a brand new fabrication earlier, because it is a bit lighter, which I like.
Than I use in the coats, absolutely.
Yeah.
But the whole outfit is the same weight, just wonderful. And then we've done, of course, the dyed to match in the jackets, and you've got the little matching shells as well.
And we'll talk about both of those. I wanted to also mention the 3 different lengths. There's the 28-inch, 28 petite, 31 average, and 34 tall, which is such a treat and not always the case.
It isn't, listen, with DG2, you are always going to get petite, regular, and tall because she's just so successful and such a huge business that they can get those cuts. I'm a smaller business, and we aren't always able to meet the minimums required, and we use so many different fabrications. You know, if you're in one factory with denim and you're doing a lot of denim, you can negotiate that. But because we do Ponte, and we do this, and we do the flatter fit, and we do the essential knit crepe, we have so many different fabrications. So when I get a pant TS, I feel so lucky because there are so many of you who write to me, and I feel so bad when you write to me and go, yeah, thank you very much. Really like the pants, except I'm a petite, so it doesn't work for me, and I don't want to have to go get them altered. Or I'm a tall, and I'm really out of luck.
Yeah,
now,
right.
The truth is, I love the fit on these so much, and I was thinking, well, maybe, because I don't have another of the smooth operator coming in until the fall, I thought, what would you think? Because if I got the petite, it would hit me like this, and I like the little flare. And I thought maybe I would go back in, you know, when I want extras. You think I have inventory? No. I have to go on HSN.com and buy them.
That is
but when I
insane to
like
me.
something, my mom has got to be the best customer at HSN, although she returns a lot. I'm so one of these days they're going to cancel her and say, lady, because she tries several sizes and she tries to buy everything I make, and I don't carry anything, inventory. But look at, I think even at that length, I would wear those in the summer.
Well, and certainly, you know,
Right?
depending on the
Right?
heel height,
I don't mind it, but do you know how happy I am to have a little bit of break there and have them really give me that length?
So I'm 5'9". I'm in a kind of a 2 or 3 inch heel.
That's a heel.
And this is tall, a 34 inch. And
I bet those heels are comfy because they're Ron's.
They're
Ron white. They're always comfy. Well, let's go over and see what trouble we can get into.
If you want the lilac, I'm just letting you know, the light lavender, we are most limited there. It's been a huge hit out of the gate.
Reaction. Kenneth Cole. Ooh, those are cute. Head to toe. Looks fabulous. Okay, I'm gonna guess, because you have that little preppy thing in you. Did I satisfy your preppy inner prep?
Nailed it.
I love this piece. Just so you know, we have this also, I know, in black and white, but I love this together. I think this is a really fun way. And if you were dressing yourself, I know you'd have a pair of tennis shoes on.
Yes.
Are you here tomorrow?
Yes.
Would you, if you get this one again, put it on with a pair of chunky tennis shoes?
I would love to.
Because that's the way you would wear it, correct?
Cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get any say-so in the back, so you got to tell him I can't say anything.
I'll just tell him to call me. But I love this look. And by the way, guys, this is one piece. It's a little faux shirt, right? But it's our cotton span. So it's like you're getting a different kind of a look, and this is our cotton acrylic, so it's another one of our great sweaters. I am wearing this exact outfit, though, midday. So if you're here during the midday, we will be wearing the same thing, because I love this look, and I'm gonna wear it. This is a little jacket that we have for you. It's a lightweight spring quilted jacket. It's got a high-low to it. Look how great it goes with the chambray, right? Just a little fun bit of styling there with wonderful collar and a zip. And oh, by the way, great new, hello, I love this because it's got the kiwi in it, it's got the chambray in it, it's a wonderful new print.
How cute and fun that is.
We'll talk about this. And yes, Doris, you were right. Doris said, oh, you've got this cute popover with a zip. And I went, no, I don't. She goes, Marla, I'm on hsn.com, and yes, you do. And I'm like, well, I designed this like 9 months ago, okay? It took me that long to make kids. They're lucky I haven't forgotten them because I forgot this, you know? But I love these little popover zips that you're wearing with it. And then, of course, just a little feminine something, so that, because these can sometimes have a little masculine twist to them. So we added a pretty puffy sleeve that you'll be able to roll up like that. In the oyster, looks terrific. Now, what size are you in?
Extra small.
Extra small?
I would have given you the extra small.
Okay.
You could take
maybe,
it.
Yeah.
You
She's
could take
5'2".
it because it is a drop shoulder. So you have to think about proportion. Like, I have really broad shoulders. And so I'm always gonna have to go up a size in a blazer because I've got broad shoulders and I'm busty. And yet I could take a smaller, you know, size in the waist. But
Well, and that's the beauty, is that, you know, it's got to be so hard to accomplish what you set out to do, and that's to design women, or fashions for women of all shapes
Because
and
we come,
sizes.
that's how we come.
Uh-huh.
You know, I always laugh when I hear real women, because like, what, are there any synthetic? Yeah, well, maybe a couple actually. But,
Well.
but when I think of what do I mean by real women, I mean, you get up in the morning, you have to clean up the kitchen and empty the dishwasher and do some laundry, run out of the house, like, we have everyday lives and everyday things to take care of. We're not living on red carpets. You know, we're
Nope.
living very real lives, and what I'm hoping that I bring you is just a little something that elevates your closet. I know that our pieces are expensive. I hope that when you get them home, you say to yourself, "Oh, now I know why."
Yeah. Yep.
This will hold color. It will hold its shape. It is great to travel with, and my daughter gave me permission. Yes, indeed, Mom, you should take these on the trip, and she's right because I'll be able to wear them with T-shirts. I'll be able to dress them up or dress them down, and they'll look great with my little white sneakers. And these are the only shoes I'm taking to,
The
so that I
only
can.
pair?
Well, I'm going to take a pair of white sneakers and these.
Yeah.
That's it.
Perfect.
What more do I need?
You know, you can wear these pants all day and every day. They literally,
And rinse them out at night.
and maybe,
Yeah.
but they don't wrinkle. I mean, they're so good.
Right, and there's plenty of stretch. I mean, not that you never walk around doing this,
No,
but,
but-
if you're like me, I'm one of those rude people on an airplane who tends to take my little foot and put it in a, back.
I do too.
Yeah, I'm bad.
I know.
And that means, I like,
But-
and half the time, if I'm not wearing the right pant, I end up with like these, like, bloop things on my knees, but not with this
Yeah,
fabric.
the recovery.
I wore my little joggers that I have in this fabric out here on the plane.
They
were perfect.
don't bag out. They don't stretch and then not return.
No, they
There's-
hold so you don't get a baggy bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other thing about this fabric that's so nice is that the color stays, the
It
dye
stays
stays
wash after
true.
wash after wash.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the most interesting and best fabrics that's come onto the market. There are a couple of name brands that do it, and we are one of them. It is a very important part of our business because the fabric feels so darn good.
Well, I'll say it again because I own a pair from a brand that I bought last year before you developed anything like this, and they were over 100, I want to say they were 129. Very similar. I like yours better, and I'm saying that because I like the fabric better. The other ones are pull-on. These are pull-on. The other ones don't have pockets. These have pockets. And the other ones don't have the softness to this fabric. The other ones are almost a little bit crisp, or I don't know what it is.
They're a similar fabric. I mean, the reality is they're a fairly similar fabrication, in my opinion. They are not a similar price. That's just the
You'd
bottom
spend twice the price. So it's up to you. If that's in your budget, go for it. But I will at least try these before you spend more on something that gives you.
It's a great pant, and I have pants are the core of your wardrobe. You know, it's kind of like fashion on the top, fit on the bottom. You want a pant that fits. Now, if you like a big wide leg, go on to hsn.com. I have this fabrication in a wide leg. If you prefer a jogger, I have this fabrication in that. What I do not have is this clean, slim flare leg, which we chose because I observed in the marketplace that this is a very popular length shape, but typically way more expensive.
Yeah, and that's why I call it luxe for less. It's something you're going to be. You almost have to try it before you can really understand how much you're going to love it. I promise you, you're going to come back and probably wish you would have gotten more than one pair. And if you want the jacket, we've got those coming up. The tanks are available, the same incredible fabrication. I don't know if I've mentioned, but the extended range of sizing, not just the 3 lengths, the petite, average, and tall in our today's special, but we have the extra, extra small through 3X, which is another big treat. I'm a small. Because of the holidays coming and going, I thought I might have to go up to the medium just in case.
No, it's fitting you perfectly.
These are small and they're
these
perfect.
would, honestly, Cal, these would be a good, I know about your trip to Madrid and you guys are gonna have so much fun. This would be a good pant for you to take because I know you're a really good, Callie, I had the privilege of, unfortunately, Tracy got sick when you were out in Colorado and they needed to come down. I said, well then, get down here fast and you'll stay with me.
Sweet.
She goes on a ski trip for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. She's got a carry-on. So I know you know how to pack. And
I like to
this
travel
is
light.
the kind of thing that you can wear and dress it up, dress it down, so that you can go out to dinner at
For
night,
sure.
be cash during the day, and I think you would really appreciate them when you're in Spain and you're going to see. You'll see a lot of this fabrication because I first saw it in Europe.
That's right, you did. It and all the best ideas come from across the pond in terms of style.
Yeah,
in
we
most
get a
cases.
few here, but a lot of it does, yeah.
Yeah, well, you spent a few years of your life in Paris. 20 years. Tell everybody.
I spent 20 years living and working in Paris, quite by accident, on a wonderful whim, and both of my kids were born there. So they are completely fluent in French.
That's amazing.
We used to think it was our secret language, and when we moved to Montreal, we kind of forgot they speak French. We'd be in elevators going, what is that woman wearing? What is she thinking we're talking in French? And they're giving us an icicle look, and we're like, not in the US anymore, we're in Montreal. Oopsie doopsie.
Let me share with you the colors. I'll give you an update. The black is in the lead. It definitely is an official leader. It's a jet black, ink black.
And it won't fade,
won't
Cal.
fade. Wash after wash after wash, wash after wash. The next bestseller is the light lavender.
Which, you know, I would not have guessed.
Also the most limited, and considering we have this in all 3 lengths and all those sizes, that gives you literally, because we've got way under 2,000 of these for the rest of the day, I mean, that just gives you a couple dozen in terms of any size option. The next bestseller, dun da da da.
The oyster, which
The
I love.
oyster.
Yeah.
This is Marla's jacket too, so you can see, I mean, that's classy.
Isn't that classy?
Classy.
Classy but sassy. Or sassy and classy?
Either
I
one.
don't know, okay. But it's a great look. And I tend to wear a lot of creams, whites, and oyster because I just think they're lovely.
Would you say that the oyster has some of the gray undertones
definitely.
versus like the cloud? Or
Yeah, no, cloud is more like an optic white. I like this color because in a pant, the only pant I'm 100% comfortable in a white, honestly, is my denim.
Yeah, you did say that. Interesting.
I mean, I do it in the flatter fit and I do it in the essential knit crepe, but personally, I like a chunkier fabric in a pure white. That's just my thing. And I think the oyster has an elegance to it and a seasonless nature to it.
Let's give some love to this almond color. When I saw Victoria walk in, I was in the other studio before I started my show with you tonight. I saw her walk through in the head-to-toe almond outfit, the suited look. I literally, my jaw dropped.
Okay, well, first of all, anything she puts on your jaw's
Well,
gonna
there
drop.
is that. But it's also like, it just looks so status,
Well,
so
it's
rich.
I think almond, you know, years ago I had a special event to go to, a very
Look at
important
her.
event, and I fell in love with almond, and it was the suit that I took.
Was
to
it?
a very important meeting that I got to go to. And the almond is what I wore because it was elegant, elevated. It was a warmer climate, so I felt like it was the right color. From there, I was going somewhere where it was going to be rainy and not as nice, so I felt like it didn't look too summery. It, to me, is like a modern khaki.
I agree.
In a way.
I agree. A warmer khaki.
Yeah, a warmer khaki for sure.
The other color, obviously, we've got the chambray, the perfect shade of your denims. Really, really popular choice, but it's not the top 1 or 2. This is the olive gray. This is another really cool. You do love greens, don't you?
I do. I do. I do. Emerald green. And well, you know what? There's very few colors that I don't enjoy. Now, there's colors I don't wear.
Yeah.
But you know, greens are always in the collection. And by the way, the greens, this goes great with the pear, with the kiwi, with chartreuse. It really works with any of my greens.
How would you feel about it with the almond?
Let's see. I'm not sure. Oh, it's good. That's
I
good.
like it.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
They both have a warm
Color
undertone.
blocking is great, and I particularly like it with light fabrics if you want to keep it dressy, right?
Okay, right.
And then a little white cotton shirt or a t-shirt underneath, or by the by, to go with any of these. This just makes everything. I just think white makes everything prettier, right?
It brightens your
well,
face.
look at it on you. It just bright and happy.
Oh, I forgot I was wearing white.
Yeah.
I always wear
there you go.
black.
There you go.
It does brighten the face.
Yeah,
it really, I know
absolutely.
the stylists are always wanting me to wear white underneath, so it's definitely a thing. But the pant, and once again, this is only today. This is not tomorrow. This wasn't yesterday. Only today at $52.95 as opposed to About a $95 retail compare, but if you search the scuba knit look or fabrications, you will find price points of over $100 and maybe...
Well, there's a brand out there, because we've shopped all of them. I buy samples of everybody's because I want to know where I compare. There's a brand out there, a pant like this is $228. So, just saying. So, it's a fabrication that's caught on, for sure, because it's so wonderful to work with. It drapes beautifully, it falls beautifully, it feels wonderful on the skin. To me, I prefer it to Ponte, and I make a lot of Ponte.
It probably is like the newest evolution.
It's like an evolution of Ponte. It is. But it's smoother, and it's got a cooler hand, and it just, on my body, just feels like, yummy. It's just
It does feel yummy.
It's just a yummy.
It does have a cool hand.
Yeah.
All I know is the first reaction I had when I put them on was, oh my gosh, these are so good. They're so good. I mean, not being at my lightest weight in my, my life.
Would you stop? You look
Well,
great.
I mean, when you put on things that don't have the stretch or conform to your curves, you feel like I'm being judged because I had too many desserts over the holidays.
We are all somewhat insane, aren't we?
Wasn't expecting that question just now.
Well, it's so funny because you think by this age we'd just go like, this is what happened over the holidays. Hello,
I guess that's what I'm doing.
We angst a bit. We angst a bit about these little. So what's great is we gain and lose is not to have to worry about it. To me, that is like, I joke about I ate my way through the holidays. I did, and I did gain a good 5 to 10 pounds, but I don't own a scale, so I'm not sure exactly how much.
Would you stop going on and on about that?
But this is all I need. This is all I need, see?
Exactly.
Right? And so what if you gain a little weight or you lose a little weight?
Exactly.
You just don't want your clothes. Here's what I don't want. I don't want to gain or lose, for that matter, and suddenly have my clothes not fit.
Or have like the small section of your closet and then the bigger section.
Which I did have.
Me too, and I'm over it.
Right?
I'm over it.
There's something really wonderful as we grow older and we kind of go like, this is who I am. This is what it is. This is what I'm going to be. And
self-acceptance.
Because you finally know who you are. And if it's all about your looks, you're not going to enjoy this part of life.
The journey isn't going to be quite as fun.
No, well, things change, but things,
I guess what I'm getting back to is that this pant really does love you through all the stages and the phases that we go through as women. Let's face it, we as women, we have the children, we have the careers.
We were talking about that earlier. Piper and Kenya and I ran into each other earlier. We were talking about like women versus men, and we thought, do you realize we have birthed everybody? That's just what we do, right? Like, let's hear it for us girls. I think we're quite strong, us women.
We are.
Right?
We're pretty amazing.
The planet, we gave birth to you. All of you.
Thank you.
There's nobody alive that some mother didn't give birth to.
It's the truth.
So we're very strong, and we should get more credit for that, don't you think? Yeah. I think
well, we're giving ourselves credit tonight, girls.
It's International Women's Month in a heartbeat.
Is that
in
coming
March?
up in March?
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll just celebrate our gloriousness 12 months out of the year because I think a month is simply not enough.
I agree.
I'm not interested in a month. I want to be celebrated 12 months out of the year. Thank you very much.
I like that word, gloriousness.
Are you wearing your true to size?
I am, 1X.
1X. So what are you in when it's numeric?
18.
Yeah, 18. Okay. What do you usually wear in other brands? Because you're new to this brand. How's it fitting for you?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So are you in the extra small?
Extra small petite.
Extra small petite. By the way, hello. Can you come in and notice these beautiful earrings on Rinda? They are also new, and we have a matching pendant. So they're really, really cool. It's sort of like caviar. Silver caviar on a black dish, right? They're really unusual, but really gives this a little pop. I love the way you popped your collar, so you know how
My hair.
your hair. Well, off with your hair. You know, I know when you've got long hair, it holds it down. So Rinda and I haven't worked together. Did they warn you at all about me?
No.
No, because they didn't Piper either. The first time Piper was on set, I walked up to her and I said, "Did they warn you about me?" And she went, "No." I mean, she like literally was scared.
Don't be
It's been
scared,
pretty
Brenda.
scary, huh?
Don't be
It's been just
scared.
really scary, Piper. But everybody learns. See, I love, and when you have shorter hair, you really can pop that collar. It looks beautiful on you. So everybody's in there true to size in the pant.
Yep.
We know you are. And what do you have under? Okay.
Hey,
So I
the
asked
sneaker.
Sid, wait, plus, oh, and those are cute too. Plus, I said to Sid, can I wear this with the jacket? And she was like, I don't think so.
I like it.
Very cute. I'm
Yep.
so doing that tomorrow.
Yep, that's a sweater from the Marla
I love it.
collection. It's a, is it okay to call it a twofer?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
What else were you gonna call it, really?
I don't know.
It's like a thing with the thing.
Yeah, it's a shirt underneath the sweater, but built in together.
Yeah.
So-
So it's not as bulky.
Precisely.